have to look at this and understand this, that the ballot is as powerful as the bullet.
Real gangsters go to the polls.
Information is power. If you don't have the information, one cannot seize power.
So we gotta get together in Chicago, we gotta get together in LA, we gotta get together in Houston, we gotta get together in New York, we gotta get together in Detroit, we just gotta get together.
You need to think about becoming mentally competitive.
Not the regular people in the street, I'm talking about street niggas, I'm talking about niggas that call themselves gangsters.
I have to look at this and understand this, that the ballot is as powerful as the bullet.
Going to make the difference. You know, that's that sleeping giant. That's that 40% apathetic vote within our black community.
You need to think about becoming mentally competitive.
I don't weak that sleeping giant.
You play it and you play it to win, because in the real world, no one wants to hear excuses or empty rhetoric. No. They want to know you have a plan.
And I just want to say, last but not least, you know, there's so much to be done. And as a member of the Board of Supervisors, you can't do it alone. You need good people in elected office to do the kinds of things that we need, you know, especially in our education system, because education changed life. Education changed my life. The other person that I want to say something about is Stevon. Well, first of all, I know and love his grandmother. From the African American Art and Culture Complex, she had a youth choir there. She was so committed, and I just respect her work in the community so much. And I'm just not surprised that she has such an amazing grandson who does the same kind of community work, who cares about young people, and who cares about the kinds, pushing for the kinds of policies that we need on the school board. I mean, having someone who grew up in the public schools, each of us all went to public schools in San Francisco, and we had that experience. Stevon wants to commit his life to making it better. You'd have no better advocate.
Okay, what's your name?
Stevon Cook,
And what are you running for?
San Francisco Board of Education.
Okay, so how long have you been in that field?
I've been in the education sector all of my career, so I started in my early 20s, and my work has taken on different forms. Initially, I was an academic advisor, working directly with kids, helping them get into college. From there, I worked at the San Francisco Education Fund, where I connected volunteers and different partners to schools to help improve the rates that kids are going to college. And now I'm the CEO of an education nonprofit called Mission Bit. We teach students how to code in low-income schools. So we're teaching them how to build apps and websites so they can get hands-on learning that can ultimately lead to jobs that are, you know, being created in San Francisco and them themselves be job creators.
Especially since we're in the tech era, that's very important.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we have like a huge lack of diversity in the tech sector. We have a lot of young people that aren't even getting the opportunity to learn any of it. We also have, within our low-income or African-American Latino students, people that are incredibly creative, that love technology as consumers, but we're trying to give an opportunity to be a producer and use their creativity to, you know, expand whatever they want as in the tech sector, like through building tech products.
Right, interesting. I mean, you know, it's actually the tech world that's got me doing what I'm doing now. With you know,
exactly,
you know,
exactly.
through the internet,
Exactly.
things like that. So why should people vote for you?
Well, I mean, I think if people are interested in having the types of leaders at the school and policy level that deeply know how the system works, that are graduates of the system, that, you know, relied on it to get to where they are today, I'm the only candidate in the race that represents that. I think if they care about addressing the big systemic issues, like getting our teachers in a place so they can earn more money, so they can actually afford to live here, getting low-income families in a place to get jobs, making sure that you know, we're presenting the values of our district to more people, so we have more participation in the district. So those are all things that are my top priorities and things that I've been just building a career doing up to this point.
Right. And you're also following another black male too that was on the board.
Yeah, Shaman Wallace is currently a Board of Education member. He's a great friend, and he's supporting me And he's been doing a lot of great work since he's been elected. So yeah, if you ever hear Shammond Wharton's name, again, vote for him. He's a great candidate, great public servant.
And so, like, what would that say about the voting power of black people in this city to have you, London, and Chanel all three of you win?
Yeah, and Malia.
She won already.
Right. So I think San Francisco doesn't have a strong voting base that's black, but we have a message as black leaders that resonates with a lot of San Franciscans. And I think people in San Francisco really care about issues that affect people in low-income communities, and they want to elect leaders that understand those issues. So, I think the city is ready. In the first race, I came within 1% of winning. I got over 50,000 votes. So we got a lot of support.
You got 50,000 votes?
Yeah,
wow.
Got a little over 50,000 votes. So, but it was 2014. The turnout was low. It's a presidential year. It's going to be bigger turnout. There'll be more people voting that don't vote in off elections. More young people of color. So, we built a great base in 2014, and more of our voters will be out in 2016. So it's looking great for us in terms of the prospects that I'll win. I'm Stevon Cook. I'm running for the San Francisco Board of Education, and I'd really appreciate your vote November 8th, 2016.
I have to look at this and understand this, that the ballot is as powerful as the bullet.